back again with another video where today we're gonna be reacting to one of the world's biggest creeps on the internet. Now, for those of you who don't know, that when you think of creeps, you'll think of Ryan Windridge, EDP445, or like, I don't know, Dr. Disrespect. Like, I really don't know. But the world's biggest like creeps I've ever seen, like, this is wild by the way, is James Charles. Now, those of you who don't know or do know, then you don't really need me to explain this to you, but for those of you who don't know, congrats by the way. Like, you don't know, then holy shit, how could you not know this motherfucker would be on the internet? But he does makeup for other people, and then he just does his voice singing and sing-alongs or something. And like, ever since then, he was caught, like, you know, texting a minor. Now, I could like, you know, put pictures up on the screen about this, but I'm not born that's going, but I'll probably put them on screen if I can find them. But like, considering like y'all want to be like, oh, why would he do that? Like, apparently, according to him, he thought he or she was, the person was 18. But no, at the end of the day, it was 16. Y'all, this is like the most wildest thing I've ever seen. Like, because after this, people still watch him. Like, why would you watch someone that's allegedly meeting up with 16-year-olds when this motherfucker's like 30 or 25 or 45 or some shit? Like, I don't know how old he is. Like, this motherfucker, I swear, dude. This guy, I know I'm late to this also, but like, this guy is literally a creep, and people still watch his content to this day. Do you know how crazy that is? Holy crap. Yeah, like, but most of the victim came out about it, and then he decided to, you know, talk about it more, which we will probably get it in this video somewhere. But like, yeah, like, without further ado, guys, before I start the video, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach about 1k likes by the end of 2026. If we can do that, that would be great, and we can do more content like this in the future. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this video.
Were 18, believed them, engaged in a flirty conversation, and then later on found out that they were actually 16.
Is it really
That's
just me,
crazy.
or has James Charles been exposed like countless times by now? The amounts of young men that came forward talking about what James Charles had done to them, it is at a point where I have absolutely no clue why this man is still supported. Something needs to be done about this guy right now. Alright people, what's up? More predatory evidence about James Charles has came forward. Now audience, if you don't know who James Charles is, yes you do, stop lying to me. Everybody knows who Mr. High Sisters is. And at the same time, everybody seemingly knows that this man is a sexual predator. However, even though that literally everybody knows that this man is a sexual predator, this man has not had a negative like to dislike ratio in literal years, even after the several victims that have came forward with evidence exposing this man for his actions. However,
Maybelline, New York. New by
A man by the name of Ethan came forward with his story about James Charles. Now, Ethan's story about James Charles is not recent by any means. He used to talk about this back in 2020/2021 about how James Charles reached out to him and was sending him sexual pictures when he was 15 years old. However, as of a couple days ago, he made another video talking about the situation, and he is going a lot deeper into what is going on here. Strap up, this is going to be a long video. Let's begin.
Hey guys, my name is Ethan Red, and if you don't know me, maybe this will help you out once again. So when I was 4 years old, TikTok kind of became like my escape. And then suddenly, you know, I kind of blew.
The fact that people still watch his videos to this day has got to be the most questionable shit I have ever seen. Like, tell me why that out of every allegation, everything, every proof, every text message, everything that has something to do with it is the reason why he would get away with it. And this motherfucker still hasn't been unbanned. We cannot be dead ass right now. I thought like the Nina Lynn situation would be worse. But this makes Nina Lynn look innocent. Actually, both of them are literally the most biggest twats. But like, at the end of the day, no victim should be silenced because of what this twat did. Not this guy, James Charles, but like, at the end of the day, I know like most people aren't gonna like be more performative in a way. They'll be scared to talk out about it. And this guy's talking about it now makes me realise that this has become a problem with YouTube. And it's not just YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, every other social media platform, Discord, Reddit. Every one of those allows you to talk to like children or some shit. Like, this makes literally no sense whatsoever. Like, what is the point in that? But yeah, mad respect for this guy to talk about it, honestly. Like, most people would be silent about it with fear of being sued or something, but mad respect to this guy, honestly.
On TikTok, it was kind of like a kid's dream. People started paying attention to me. People were supporting me. It was everything I could ask for. You know, I felt happy again after leaning towards that for my happiness, which doesn't sound good, but if you get what I mean, you get what I mean. So anyways, and then something crazy happened. James Charles commented and liked one of my videos.
Okay, so right off the bat, we are starting off very, very bad. James Charles commented and liked one of your posts when you were 15 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, when I had social media, I only liked and commented on people's posts that I knew. And of course, whenever people would send me fan art, I would like those posts too. But it's like, imagine you're James Charles, right? You're scrolling on your, get this, your For You page, and you randomly see some random 15-year-old boy on your For You page, and you like and comment on it. Is it really just me, or is that pretty f***ing weird?
At that age and at that moment, you know, it was crazy. It was pretty freaking cool. It's like I accomplished something, you know, like, oh wow, a big creator is seeing me. Like, I'm being put out to this person's page. I was not a fan of James Charles, but I knew who he was. I didn't really watch his videos or anything like that, but yeah, you're gonna know who that is. It's one of the biggest creators at the time.
I'm sorry, if I was 15 years old and I got liked and followed by James Charles, I think I would block his account immediately. Even when I was 15 years old, I looked at James Charles and I'm like, this guy's weird. I totally get it. A big YouTuber was reaching out to you. I imagine you were probably geeking out a little bit, but that's just me, bro. I've always thought James Charles was always a weirdo. And so far, it's been about, what, 7 years I've been proven right? The dude really is a freak.
I was super shocked. I was super happy, and honestly, I could probably say I was proud, you know. Not long after he messaged me, hey, I responded almost immediately. Who wouldn't respond? It was exciting, but that excitement did not last long at all. The fun didn't last long at all. It honestly came crashing down just as quick as it all happened. And I've already talked about this before. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Even after all these years, this dude is still struggling to tell the same story. That just really goes to show that whenever people experience shit like this from massive creators, it really does damage them. It really does. And this motherfucker, James Charles, posted a video called Taking Accountability to only delete the video shortly after in hopes that everybody will forget that this situation ever occurred. This guy is literal dog shit.
Anyways, months ago, I tried to talk about the situation once again, but it all came crashing down. I was getting threats, not just towards me, but to my family as well. People were messaging my family. People were calling me closeted. People who were just doing some pretty mean things.
This is stuff like this is the reason why victims are afraid to speak out. Because if something bad happens to that person, they assume that it's fake. They'd be like, oh, he didn't touch you. He's famous. Why would he do that? Or he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Why would he do that? He's too famous for it. And it's like, what the hell are you lot even talking about, bro? It doesn't matter if you're famous, if you're famous, if you're like well known, if you're popular, if you're well known for all these movies, shows or whatever, or YouTube, or whatever you're known for. It doesn't matter. Once you do bullshit like this, you're going to get exposed no matter what. Once you get caught for doing it, your career, your life, your reputation, everything you have built will be over because of this. And the fact that people are clowning him, going to his family, sending threats, he's not the one that consented to this, by the way. He forced himself on this guy. So why the hell are you lot coming around being like, oh, y'all want to be like, oh, this guy, this guy wanted it to happen. Like, motherfucker, no, like the hell he did. Like, y'all dumbasses need to understand that this is, like, important. Like, most people get away with this shit, and it's disgusting. Like, actually disgusting, dude. Like, y'all, this is why predators are, this is why creeps like him deserve the death row or anything else. That's what I've been saying. If you ever rape someone, essay someone, or do some stupid shit like this, then motherfucker, you deserve the death penalty. I do not care. Y'all wanna be like, oh, that's too far, Abdul. Then what's the point? If nothing happens to him, and if he gets let off, this shows that the system is broken as shit. And y'all wanna be like, oh, the system's not broken, he was let off for good behaviour. Get the fuck out of here with good behaviour shit. Like, what's the point in that? I swear, bro. I know I'm late to this topic or whatsoever, but this shit finna piss me off. Oh my god.
And on top of that, my videos got taken down once again. So I said, you know what, I'm done and I'm over it. No one believed me and everyone thought I was just making something up.
Wow, so there is a lot to unpack here. All that while back, whenever Ethan published his first statement, he was receiving death threats not only to himself but his family as well. They were calling him a multitude of threats, but mainly a closeted shit like that. However, later in the video, he's going to be providing plenty of evidence that alludes to, yeah, this is most definitely a true situation.
So I'm going to be speaking about it, and I'm going to be going deeper into it, deeper than I've ever been, with proof of me having conversations with my lawyers and emails and just everything else. So what I'm going to do now is pull up the clip of me kind of first talking about it and getting y'all to understand the full story. And then after that clip is over, I'm gonna be coming back and showing y'all the receipts of the lawyers I have and the proof of me being in contact with the Frisco Police Department and just everything else. So please just take to watch this video.
Hello everyone, my name is Ethan Rhett, and if you don't know me, maybe this will help you. Before I get into the story, I want to say I am not meaning to hurt anyone's career or damage anyone's reputation. I just keep seeing things pop up on my page, and it's sickening, and it triggers me in a way, you know. But back when I was 15, you know, I wanted to do social media my whole life. It's something I really loved and enjoyed doing. I started blowing up. I maybe created my account 7 months prior before I turned 15 years old. I ended up blowing up, maybe around 700,000 followers on TikTok. Everything was doing good. I loved it. It was just amazing. James Charles commented under my post and liked the video, and it was exciting. You know, that's the biggest creator I've ever been in contact with or ever commented or liked my post, you know? Anyways, he ends up following me and he messages me, hey.
Okay, quick pause here. Do you guys find this a little f***ing weird at all? I get it, this guy was blowing up on TikTok. He had around 800,000 followers. But I don't know about you guys, but if you see a 15-year-old boy, I think you would be able to tell if they're a 15-year-old boy. When I was 15, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even think I was getting armpit hair yet. I think the biggest indicator that I was getting older when I was 15 years old was the fact that my voice was finally dropping. And even then, my voice was cracking like there was no f***ing tomorrow. You can tell that I was a 15-year-old boy. I can imagine a man like this at 15 years old looked like a boy that was 15 years old. He has a deep voice, I have a deep voice. I'm sure that we both had cracking voices at the age of 15. There is no f***ing way that James Charles could look at this man at 15 years old and think, oh yeah, that's totally a legal adult. Get the f*** out of here, you freaky ass motherfucker.
I obviously respond. I'm excited, but that's where everything went downhill. It got really, really weird. Anyways, when we start going back and forth on TikTok, he initiates after a few days, hey, add me on Snap.
After a couple days, a grown man messages a 15-year-old boy to add him on Snapchat. Do I really need to explain to anybody why that's fucking weird? Audience, I had Snapchat for around 1 year, and I didn't really like it. Snapchat really wasn't my thing. All that I can tell you guys is that people mainly use Snapchat for one fucking thing. I'm not gonna say what that word is, but it starts with an N, and it's not the N-word. It starts with an N, and it rhymes with dudes. If you can't put together what I'm trying to say, then you're lost. But a grown man asking a child what their Snapchat is fucking insane.
Like, okay, you know, I was trying to hide the fact that I was excited. You know, it was really cool. I was hoping that this was gonna jumpstart.
If you use Snapchat for this fucking shit, for nudes or whatever, I swear to God, you need to be put on a registry as well. Because I use Snapchat, okay, but the only time I use it is to message friends and do streaks with people. That's it. That's what Snapchat is for. Why the fuck are people using this shit to get nudes from 15-year-olds? Get the fuck out of here. Like, Snapchat, update your policy or some shit. Because there is no way that this app could be safe for children, let alone for preds like James Charles to enter that fucking place, bro. I swear. Like, there is no way in history that this shit ain't even gonna be happening. Get the fuck out of it. What the hell, dude?
Even more into being an influencer, being someone, you know, making others happy, and just that was my intention the whole entire time. Anyways, me and James start going back and forth on Snap, and he eventually asked me, you know, what do I plan on doing long term? So obviously my social media was picking up and et cetera, et cetera. But at the time, I really didn't know. I knew I wanted to be something and be someone and help others and just being an amazing person and spread awareness on social media, all that stuff. And I couldn't really give him an answer because I didn't know. It was, yeah, I wanted to, but is it something I really could do, you know? Eventually ended up telling him I wanted to get into modeling or acting or maybe even both. And, you know, he was very supportive about that, you know? He said, oh my God, you'd be such a good model, you know?
What the fuck? You see, if this was like one straight...
Put this man on the registry. What are we doing? Why would you look at a 15-year-old be like, yo, you'd be good for modeling? Get the fuck out of here. Yo, oh my days, bro. I knew James Charles was a creep when he first done it. I didn't think he was that much of a freak to begin with. What the fuck is going on, dude? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is just messed up as
to
it
another
is.
straight man, and this was like
Already
your
messed
friend
up,
for a
dude.
long f***ing time. There is nothing wrong with telling another man that he's handsome, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But because it's James Charles and he's like, 20-something years old and he's like 15, it's pretty f***ing weird. Put this man in a cage right now.
Now that we got that out of the way, I'm just gonna jump into a more detailed version of it. I know y'all been waiting, I'm sorry. So James started getting extremely comfortable with me. And I just, I was so excited. I didn't really realize it at the time. We were FaceTiming, which I will pull it up right here in this clip, this next clip.
At least. I don't think so. At least.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is video evidence of James Charles on a FaceTime call with a shirt.
If you're glazing this motherfucking guy, James Charles, and you still think he's innocent, get your head out of your ass and fucking look at this evidence right here. This is literal video evidence of his shit, by the way. Literal video evidence. And y'all can't tell me that this shit isn't even real, dude. You can't tell me this is not real. If you say it's AI generated, you deserve to get put on the registry too. I'm sorry, someone had to say it. But like, if you're going to be like, oh, James Charles is innocent, James Charles is innocent, get the fuck out of here. This guy fiddles with more kids than Diddy. He makes Diddy look innocent. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets touched, if he gets if he's on the same level as Diddy. I wouldn't be surprised. Holy shit, dude. He deserves to, his downfall deserves to be fucking taken seriously, dude. This motherfucker can't keep getting away with this. He can't. Seriously, y'all wanna be oh, this is the most dumbest shit possible. Get the fuck out of it. What the fuck are we doing, dude? Jesus Christ.
Shirtless 15-year-old boy in his bed. Even if you
Aquafluid SPF.
Charles in this situation, would you guys not hang up the second that you see a 15-year-old boy in his bed shirtless? It's weird, bro. You're f***ing weird.
Anyway, so that part was me on the phone with James that a friend of mine recorded just because he thought it was pretty cool as well. And I thought it was something cool to have. And I didn't think about it as any way to hurt him. And it stresses me out that my life is ruined because everyone thought that. It's irritating talking about. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyways, James started becoming super aggressive with me. He would ask me to send him photos of my happy trail.
For context, what James Charles is talking about regarding a happy trail, you see this little section of this picture right here. Yeah, well, there's supposed to be body hair that grows there. And James Charles, a grown motherfucking man, was just asking a 15-year-old boy to send him a shirtless photo of his happy trail. Audience, I didn't even know that was called a happy trail. I had to look it up just now. I am 21 years old and
I didn't want to know what a happy trail was called. I didn't want to know that shit, dude. This he just sent... Let me get this straight. This motherfucker asked a 14-year-old boy to send him pictures of his happy trail. This motherfucker needs to be put on the fucking registry, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Why? I'm pissed talking about this shit, dude. Why do people like him exist? Why? Get the fuck out of here with that, dude. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry for being so angry. Like, I am so sorry. If I swear too much, I apologize. But this motherfucker cannot keep getting away with this. He can't. He can't keep getting away with this for jack shit. Get
don't even know that. But
out
are
of
you
here.
fucking serious? Asking a 14-year-old boy something like that? Absolutely fucking nasty.
Which I didn't even have at the time, and because I was 14, I didn't have happy trail, and I had armpit hair, but you didn't ask for that. And I kind of avoided the question because it made me super, super uncomfortable.
Okay, so the whole idea of, oh, I didn't know he was 15 years old is now going completely right out the fucking window. If this guy didn't have a quote-unquote happy trail, I can only imagine what this dude used to look like in the face. This motherfucker probably still had baby fat and shit. And James Charles looked at him at the time and thought that was fucking scrumptious. You are so fucking gross.
Anyways, you know, he kind of started being aggressive extremely after that. He told me, well, don't shave your happy trail again, because I like that. And he was very intense.
What the actual This motherfucker can't keep getting away with this, dude. Ah! What the fuck do I even say to that shit? Don't shave it off, it's cute. Get this man in prison right fucking now. I do not care. Get this man in prison right now, dude. He cannot keep getting away with this shit. Get the fuck out of here. Holy crap.
About how he said it. I know it doesn't sound bad, but it was only if you could be in my shoes when that happened. It made me super, super uncomfortable.
Imagine being a grown-ass man
him.
telling a 14-year-old boy to stop shaving his happy trail. What the hell is this Diddy-ass behavior I'm hearing right now?
Anyways, I go to bed that night and I wake up to
In case you guys can't read lips very well, what this man just said is that James Charles just sent him his fucking You know, with the amount of underage boys that
Why? Jesus Christ. Why does this exist? Why? Out of everything this motherfucker could have done, he could have hung up the phone call and this would have never happened. He would have not answered it nor never messaged him in the first place. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. If you lot are still defending this guy, I'm sorry. You lot deserve to be put on the registry too. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, this guy's innocent. There's literal living proof of what this guy did. Like, seriously. Holy crap, dude. I swear, man. I fucking swear to God. If I see him in public, dude, I'm fucking confronting him on that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
James Charles has messaged, he always seems to have the same excuse every time. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that they were not 18 years old. But then it comes to a point where it's like, well, why is that the case with every single dude you message? Maybe if it was one time and they were basically saying that they were a f***ing adult, I would understand that. You got f***ing clickbaited, it's all good. But after the third, fourth, and fifth time, is it really a coincidence at that point? I don't f***ing think so.
and it made me very, very uncomfortable. He would send me a photo of his behind in the mirror. His behind in the mirror.
To be honest, that really isn't much of a mystery what his behind looks like anymore. Have you seen James Charles' Instagram lately, ladies and gentlemen? This dude is no longer just sending his behind to 15-year-olds on Snapchat. Now he's just posting it on Instagram. This guy went from secretly being Diddy to now just being Diddy.
And he also sent me a video of him in the shower, which those videos are...
Why the fuck would you send a picture of yourself naked in the shower? A 14-year-old, by the way. If you lot are still defending this motherfucker, I swear to God, dude, this guy cannot be defended. Not even the best lawyers in the history of like the United States or UK or any other country can defend this man. No lawyers will defend him, dude. I'm sorry. The only chance that he would ever have the only chance of him winning this case or some shit is if he has two options. One, he has Diddy's lawyer or some shit, or he pulls an O.J. Simpson and say I didn't do all that shit. Both of them are highly unlikely to happen. So why the hell is y'all wanna be like, oh, this guy's innocent, oh, this guy didn't do this, get the fuck out of here, dude. I feel bad for this guy already. No one deserves to go through whatever this guy here has been through, dude. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, dude. Not even my friends, family, people I used to be friends with. Anyone. And this motherfucker is still on the internet today. I guarantee you people will stop talking about it because cancel culture does not exist anymore. Because every time a pred gets caught for something, no one's going to confront him and their account gets banned or they stay low. They go back online and people still watch him. Like, take Dr. Disrespect for an example. After he was caught at 40 years old, 40-ish years old by the way, with a 15-year-old or something, with a 15-year-old at TwitchCon, this motherfucker took a break for apparently a break for like 2 months, and he went back to streaming and everyone forgot it happened. Most of us didn't forget about what he did. So why should we forget about this? In 2026, why the actual fuck can we not forget about this? I haven't forgot about it. I'm pretty sure the viewers here haven't forgot about it. So why should everyone else forget about it? That's something not to forget, people. It's not. Like, we need to help people like this accountable. We need Gideon, for fuck's sake. Get Schlepp Gideon, Chris Hansen. I do not care. Get this man exposed, check his hard drives, everything that he owns, and put him in jail. Or put him in like an electrical chair. I don't know. Holy shit, dude.
Somewhere on the
What
internet,
the actual
I'm sure you can find it. If I looked, I could probably find them in a Google Drive that we actually had for my lawyer.
Firing squad, ladies and gentlemen. This is honestly the only option at this point. I seriously cannot compute in my mind where James Charles in any f***ing universe would think that this is okay. If I were to ever send anybody any pictures, any videos, I would absolutely make sure that I know who the f*** I'm talking to. Not that I f***ing would anyways. It's like, how the f*** are you gonna send this shit with the amount of influence and the amount of status you have without confirming for an undeniable fact that you know who you're talking to behind the screen? I sincerely cannot fathom the idea of me doing this. Now, I can of course see James Charles doing that because, well, it's f***ing James. This dude has what, like 7 children he's texted by now? The dude's a f***ing creep, especially for sending a 15-year-old boy videos of you in the shower. You need a firing squad, boy.
Anyways, he started realizing that I wasn't into that. He started kind of making threats towards me, saying he was going to diminish my career. He could easily ruin my career, just all types of nonsense, and it was bad. Okay, it was really, really, really bad. It started getting super, super intense. He started saying he was going to ruin my career, go out and tell people.
Why are you sending threats to this guy, dude? Get the fuck out of it. Or because he wouldn't cooperate with what you want. How much of a pathetic human being do you have to be? How much of a pathetic human being do you have to be, James Charles, to be pulling shit like this? How much? Like, what is this? Like, what is the point in this shit? Like, people, he probably messaged more than 7 children right now. I mean, fuck it. How do we know that his account still hasn't got more children on that shit? How do we know? Like, how? What the fuck do I even say to this shit, dude? This has got to be one of the most worst reaction videos I've had to ever react to this year. And I've reacted to worse shit than this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Actually, I tell a lie. This is worse than everything I've ever reacted to. That's just crazy.
I was gay and I was closeted, which isn't an issue.
You really just have to appreciate that James Charles was straight up blackmailing a 15-year-old boy here. And also, James, do you really want to be blackmailing a boy that you were sending your f***ing Magic Johnson to? I think that he would have a lot worse blackmail than you, buddy. You are not going to be ruining anybody's career. Anyways, the rest of this video was him talking about how he was uncomfortable and etc. The next video he posted contains all the receipts that he had with James Charles. Buckle up, it's gonna get f***ing nasty.
Hey guys, I'm back. I just want to say thank you so much for all the support. Also, it really does mean a lot to me. Here is me at 15 years old.
Oh my god. 15-year-old, by the way. And James Charles is gonna go on record and say that this looked like an 18-year-old boy.
He does not look 18. Y'all would think the exact same shit, dude. He does not look like he's 15, dude. He's 18. He does not look like he's 18. If he looks at this shit and says, yo, that looks like an 18-year-old, get the fuck out of it. If that's 18, then holy shit, a 5-year-old should be considered as a 25-year-old. Because what the fuck is this logic this James Charles has with this shit? What? Like, what the fuck does this shit even have? Oh, dude, bro, this is messed up as it is.
15-year-old, by the way. And James Charles is gonna go
hell.
on record and say that this looked like an 18-year-old boy. How fucking preposterous of an excuse is that gonna be? This is actually sickening.
Me also on famous birthdays. And I've been on famous birthdays prior to him even reaching out. So at that time, yes, it did say I was 15 years old. I'm about to show you next is a video of me opening his snap on Snapchat of him saying 4 years. And what he's implying on that 4 years is 4 more years until I'm 18 years old. My brother wanted to record it because he thought it was super weird of him to say.
What the fuck is that, man?
What the fuck is this shit? 4 years. Holy crap. There is no way this guy's innocent, dude. I'm sorry. There is no way this guy's innocent. No fucking way, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Yo. Hey, yo, nah. Someone needs to beat the shit out of him. Someone beat the shit out of him, dude.
And James Charles can't even say in the video that he didn't know how old the fucking dude was. This dude knew, and he knew so much so that he was marking down the fucking calendar. This is fucking inexcusable, guys.
I have a lot more photos and videos I want to share with y'all. And for some reason, when I download them off the Google Drive, it will say downloaded, but it's not popping up in my camera roll. So I'm currently trying to figure that out at the moment. The last video I'm going to show you is a video of him telling me he doesn't like putting makeup on hot guys. And the reason why he told me that was because I saw he was doing his makeup and I said, hey, maybe you can put makeup on me for a YouTube video. It would be a cool collab, and I'm trying to grow my page because he made it seem like he was my friend and he wanted to help me and kind of give me tips and tricks.
I hate putting really hot guys into makeup.
Oh God, man, somebody please.
Oh my yo, nah. Get the fuck out of here with that. Oh, no. What the fuck is this shit? Get the fuck out of here. You hate putting makeup with hot. You hate putting makeup on hot guys. I'm speechless. What do you want me to say to that? There's nothing I can say to that. Nothing that I can say. Other than put this man on the registry.
Imagine texting a boy that you know is 14 a video like this. You know that he's 14. You're marking down the days until he turns 18. You don't want to put him on your YouTube channel. God, I can only wonder why. And then you're sending him private videos of your fucking booty and you're saying that he's hot. Somebody please tell me why this man still has a career in the slightest. I will die on this hill explaining why James Charles does not need a career anymore. Comment section, please come at me.
Once again, guys, I still have a lot more I want to show y'all, and I just plan on probably making a YouTube video about it because I'm sick of all these short little clips. Once again, to all the people that have been supporting me, thank you, and I'm super sorry for not really explaining myself that much in this video. I'm just super sick of explaining myself to all the arrogant people who don't even really care about my explanation. They just want to see proof. So I figured with this little bit I had right now, I could just share with y'all and hopefully maybe shut them up a little bit. Probably won't, but I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna try to recover the rest of the videos and everything else.
And that was the end of the video. Ladies and gentlemen, I think James Charles is cooked, and I think he's actually cooked this time. But honestly, I want to know what you think. Leave a like on the video if you want to see a part 2, but with that being said, I'll catch you guys.
I need time to process this. And I'll get back to you guys. I'm gonna process this shit for a minute. Yeah, that was the end of the video. And I just want to say, like, why the hell are we letting this man walk and breathe? Why the hell are we letting this man get away with this disgusting ass shit? Ever, dude? Why? Like, why the fuck, dude? Why do we let this shit even happen? This guy cannot keep getting away with what the hell he did. His actions aren't excusable to pull some dumbass shit like this. This guy is sick in the head and nothing can fix him. I'm sorry. Nothing can fix this piece of shit, James Charles, dude. I never liked him in the first place and I never will. And first of all, for all the people that are like gonna defend this guy, being like, yo, he didn't know he was 15, he didn't know he was 15. Get out of here with that shit. Like, seriously. Y'all wanna be like, oh, this motherfucker can't even do shit. That's funny, dude. Oh, like, oh my god, like, yeah. Fucking hell, dude. Get out of here, man. Like, seriously, you lot need help. And your fan base is literally threatening this guy or some shit. Put this guy on the registry. Please, put him on death row. Get Chris Hansen on his ass. I do not care. His actions cannot be explained for whatever reason whatsoever, dude. Like, it can't be, right? Like, it genuinely can't. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Sorry if I swore too much or if I got angry too much. This shit just pisses me off, as you could tell by the full video. So, yeah, like, I'm just gonna stop it here. And without further ado, guys, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But until next time, guys, stay safe on the internet, stay healthy, and then peace out.
A smiling things that shine around the way. I've been in the middle of my year.